think we can start our coffee talk session now. So, Assalamualaikum, selamat sejahtera, and good morning to everyone.
Waalaikumsalam.
Welcome to this special coffee talk sessions on Quality 4.0, the next revolution in quality. I am Dr. Azmi Mohamed, Program Director for Master of Quality Management from Faculty of Technology and Applied Science, Open University Malaysia. And I'm truly honored to be moderator for today's insightful discussion because this coffee talk is highly meaningful as we explore how Quality 4.0 integrates technology and human expertise to enhance organization performance, highlighting key tools, application, and also essential skill required to navigate this transformative era. So today we are honored to have an expert with us, our guest speaker, Dr. Mohamed Azman Idris, Adjunct Professor, Faculty of Technology and Applied Science, Open University Malaysia. Warm welcome to you, Dr. Azman.
Thank you.
Your knowledge will surely enhance our understanding of Quality 4.0 and its impact on quality management. So I would like to also extend a warm welcome to all our attendees. Thank you all for being a part of our coffee talk session today. Please confirm your attendance since you will receive an exclusive e-certificate attendance. So make sure you register. So the link will be provided by our organizer. And our coffee talk session is set around for 1 hour, about 1 hour. And after Q&A session between me, moderator, and the guest speaker, Dr. Mohamed Azman Idris, so we will open for Q&A from the audience to our speaker. So get ready with your question and keep the coffee warm. Coffee programs, relax, and let's make this next part interactive. Okay, let me introduce our esteemed guest speaker for today's coffee talk session, Adjunct Professor Dr. Mohamed Azman Idris. Dr. Azman is a highly respected figure in the field of quality management with a career spanning over 37 years in research, in training, and also in consultancy. Dr. Azman began his professional journey in 1986, joining SIRIM after graduating with a degree in mechanical engineering from University of Swansea in Wales, United Kingdom. And his academic pursuit didn't stop there, so he went to earn a master degree in manufacturing system engineering from Warwick University in 1993, and a PhD from the University of Paisley in 1998. So his doctorate thesis focused on total quality management implementation model for SME manufacturing industry. So Dr. Azman's contributions to the field are extensive as an APEC IQAS expert and trainer. So he conducted trainings various parts of the world, the Philippines, Taiwan, Brunei, also in Vietnam. So he has successfully completed numerous ISO 9000 and TQM project and has published over 20 research papers, particularly focusing on SME and also quality management. So, and Dr. Azman has served in prominent roles, including as a keynote speaker at the international conference on ISO 9000 and also TQM for nearly a decade. And his expertise has also been recognized internationally, earning him the AP Best Wiser Award from Hong Kong back in 2012. So from 2012 to 2023, Dr. Azman was appointed as a senior manager at SIRIM FTAS in Murad. So where he led initiative in standard development, consultancy and training for over a decade. And he retired from SIRIM Group in 2023 after working for more than 37 years with various departments and subsidiary of SIRIM Group. And currently, Dr. Azman is an adjunct professor for Faculty of Technology and Applied Science, Open University Malaysia, in the area of quality management. So he also moderator on TQM subject for bachelor and also for master degree program in OUM. So today we are privileged to have him to share his insight on quality 4.0, the next revolution in quality. So with his wealth of experience and vision, I'm confident that this session will offer valuable perspective on how quality practices are evolving in the digital age. Okay, now without further ado, I think Dr. Azman may share his presentation slide after this. So now without further ado, let's kick off our conversation with the first question, Dr. Azman.
Yeah.
As the technology and innovation continue to redefine industries, we see how concepts like Industry 4.0 and Quality 4.0 are driving major transformation. So this advancement integrate technologies such as AI, IoT, and also data analytics, shaping how organizations manage quality and operation. So with this in mind, what are the relationship between quality control, quality assurance, QMS, TQM, and also quality 4.0 and industry 4.0? Yeah, over to you, Dr. Azman.
Okay. Assalamualaikum and very good morning, everybody. Thank you very much, Dr. Azmi, for the generous introduction.
Yeah.
Do I need to answer right now or during the question and answer?
During question and answer.
Yeah. Just to keep myself ready for that. Yeah. Okay. So once again, Assalamualaikum dan selamat pagi. Allow me to speak to deliver in Bahasa Malaysia and also in English. I hope sometimes it's better to talk in Bahasa Malaysia when you need stories. So as mentioned by Dr. Azmi, I have been working with the SIRIM Berhad for more than 37 years. Let me share my slide. Okay. Can you see my slide? Not yet, yeah? Can you see my slide? Not yet, yeah?
Not yet. We see your email actually.
Email, not my slide.
Not the slide. Yeah.
Okay, maybe I need to close my email. Still my email, huh? Interesting. Maybe I have to close.
Okay, we wait for a while for Dr. Azman to send his slide. For those who not yet registered, you may register. So because we will issue a e-certificate to those who register. Please write your name correctly in the registration. so that your name appear correctly in the certificate.
Doctor, can I have the registered link?
Okay. So the link will be provided in the chat box. Will be provided by our organizer later. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
So you may check in the chat box later.
Sorry.
Okay, Dr. Azman, we cannot hear your voice. Okay, now you.
So, still I cannot show my.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
I can share. I think your slide. So if you want me to share your slide, I can share also. That's mine.
Let me try. Why I cannot share my slide? Still me. Yes. I will ask my expert.
Okay.
This is my wife. Yeah.
Take your time. You wait for
Yeah.
to share his slide.
Yeah. Sometimes happen. Even happen during student presentation, they cannot share the slide. So we have to wait for a while. So while waiting for this slide, I wanted to share with you that formerly I worked with Sirin, and we did a lot of studies on the adoption of ISO 1000 and the best practices. Yeah.
No, from the
From
screen or window. Okay.
From the window.
Ni.
Oh yes. Hopefully it will appear.
Okay. So
Can you see? Okay, thank you very much.
just put in the slideshow.
Yeah.
It full.
Stop presenting.
No, I mean you want to
Ignore, yeah. Okay.
ignore.
Okay. Can you see now?
Yeah, doctor. We can
Okay.
see.
Sorry for that. So I need the IT expert here to help me.
Present.
Okay.
Present mode.
Yeah. By the way, I try to look for the presentation mode. Is it in the presentation mode or
No.
in the notes mode right now?
No, doctor. It's still in the PowerPoint slide. PowerPoint, not in the slideshow.
Oh, okay. Slideshow. Can you see that?
Still not.
Oh. With me is audio slide mode, you know.
Okay.
The PowerPoint show, doctor.
Yeah. In my screen, only in a slideshow. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I told you. Give me a few seconds. Down there.
Okay. Can you see now? No?
Still in notes, yeah?
Not yet.
Okay.
I think we can proceed with this.
Proceed dah.
Okay, that's the best I can do, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I just enlarge just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Before I proceed with the Quality 4.0, yeah, let me share with you some brief history on the Malaysian quality progress since 1971. I hope you can see the slide. Yeah. Can you hear that?
We can see a slide. Doctor. Yeah.
So the very first quality activities or initiative introduced in Malaysia, which we can trace back in 1971, by Masashita, they introduced the first quality control circle in Malaysia. Later on, the government of Malaysia start promoting quality through quality campaigns launched by our Prime Minister. Then later on, there's a National Quality Awards. Yeah. And ISO 9000 standard was introduced later in 1987.
Yeah.
1987.
Really?
Yeah. So because of the adoption among the SS is very low, so the government introduced another standards. They call it quality improvement practices scheme standards. And later on in 1990, government introduced a prime minister. Yeah. Then together with MTC, we launched
Apa ni? Helikopter.
regional quality program.
Helikopter. Oh,
So
dah jauh patah dah. Dah jauh.
Oh, sorry, we have interference here.
Oh,
Excuse me. I hope all the audience can mute their microphone.
Yeah.
So that there will be noise interruption.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay. And then SIRIM launched total quality practices model in 1994. And you can see back in 1995, Motorola introduced Six Sigma. Yeah. Idris introduced Lean Sigma later on in year 2000. So this, I don't want to go into it, but about the progress, just to give you a glance through. The various standards introduced by SIRIM to promote customer service management, for example, SIRIM 6 in 2016, Green FTAS, innovative organization in 2017 about lean management, in 2020 on the Industry 4.0, and the latest one on these ESG standards, SIRIM 50, C55, and C56. So it's a brief history about and since 1995, we have conducted 5 major surveys about the quality standards and best practices adoption in Malaysia. I will show you some of the findings. And we also have conducted 2 major case studies on the adoption of Industry 4.0 among the Malaysian industry in 2015 and also 2022. So the finding of this survey or the institute will be highlighted during my talk. Yeah. So in 2019 survey, so what we have found out, based on the survey, the top 3 most adopted standards in Malaysia at the time, is ISO 9001, ISO 14001, and also ISO 45001. I believe most of you here, student from Master Quality Management. So when I mentioned ISO 45001, sure you know what standard it's for. If I mention about ISO 22301, you should know what the standard is for, and so on. So the future trend, based on the studies, the companies are moving towards adopting the ISO 37001, which is anti-bribery management system. But this is in line with the government initiative at that time. The government pushed that the organization should go for anti-bribery management system, to have a more integrity in the business. And in terms of the practice of tools and techniques and best practices, based on the 2019 survey, we found out the top 3 most adopted best practices or tools were risk management, KPIs, FTAS or Green FTAS. With regard to risk management, this is the top most adopted best practices. This is in line with, this is not surprising because it's in line with the ISO 9000 requirement, because the new standard of ISO 9001 2015 requires the company to have a risk-based management. So that's why the number of companies implementing risk management is quite high as compared to the other best practices. And we asked the company what are their future, what is the future activities they want to introduce or best practices. So the top answer here is Kaizen. More companies are moving towards Kaizen's methodology. Okay. And then based on the case studies conducted to 28 companies that involved in aerospace, in rail industries, in medical devices, and automotive, similar trend. Yeah, Azmi still the top most adopted best practices among the respondents, basically. So based on this finding, we recommended the company to follow the improvement step based on total quality percent model or SIM standards. Something that I want to discuss later on, yeah, if the time permit. Okay. Now let us look at what is quality 4.0. Yeah. So this is one of the terminology or terms used by certified.
Sorry, Dr. Azman. I think your slide is not moving. I think.
Not moving. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me.
Still on the same slide.
Okay, let me check why.
Okay, now we.
Oh, because just now it's on the percentage slide. So I thought it's moving. So now it's in the not slide. Quality 4.0 is the leveraging of technology with people to improve the quality of an organization, its products, its services, and the outcomes it creates. This technology by Chartered Quality Institution in UK. It's one of the definitions of quality 4.0. And then another definition by American Society for Quality. I'm sure most of you are aware about ASQ. They produce a lot of information, yeah, about quality. So they define quality 4.0 as a term that references the future of quality and organizational excellence within the context of Industry 4.0. So the keyword is Industry 4.0. So quality 4.0 cannot run away from Industry 4.0. In order to have Industry 4.0, the industry itself must implement quality 4.0. It's a subset of Industry 4.0. Okay. Partly I answered Dr. Azmi just now about its relationship. So quality 4.0 is part of Industry 4.0. Now, most of you, yeah, maybe quality professionals here, you can play a very important role in leading your organization to apply this quality 4.0 discipline to new digital and disruptive technologies. Yeah, why we call it disruptive, I will tell you later on. So quality 4.0 basically is a digital transformation process. Some researchers even mention that digitalized TQM is quality 4.0. Yeah? You have TQM, so you digitalize it, the process, it becomes quality 4.0. So quality 4.0 is a digital transformation process. So now let us look at the evolution of Industry 4.0 and quality 4.0. As I said, so these industries and qualities, they go hand in hand. It cannot be separated. So look at during Industry 4.0, during the period of prior to 1890s. Okay? At the time, they're using steam and water to power the equipments, the machine, very crude machine. So at this stage, they call it quality 1.0. Yeah? The term they use, quality 1.0. Quality is assured through measurement and inspection, basically. Yeah? And then production volume is more important than quality. Yeah? Then later on, within the period of 1890s to 1940, they call it Industry Revolution number 2, Industry 2.0. They start using electricity to power the industrial machine at the time for automation, mass production. Same time, the term quality 2.0 related to this Industry 2.0. So basically, people are more concerned about adherence to the standards and to achieve acceptable quality level. Yeah, they try to maximize the productivity. So labor performance is used to measure the productivity. This is how they measure the performance at the time. And then later on, in 1940 to 1995, what they call it Industry 3.0 revolution. Organization or the management companies start using computer, use information and communication technology. And then at the same time, you can see a lot of company using robots. Yeah. Standalone robot. Yeah. I remember when sorry, maybe I talk about SIRIM. In the late 80s, we engaged a lot of Japanese experts to help Malaysian industry, in particular a company that manufacture filing cabinets, office filing cabinets. So this Japanese try to help us to the Malaysian industries, and I asked the Japanese expert how far Malaysian industries as compared to the Japan industries in terms of metal cabinet manufacturing. Oh, he said, you are 30 years ago. We used to have this, but now, no, all robots. So that is in late 80s, can you imagine? So during Industry 3.0, the term they use it, Quality 3.0, is associated with the Industry 3.0. The purpose of this Quality 3.0 is to meet customer requirements being emphasized. So the stress is more on continuous improvement. This is a time where still ISO 9000 being introduced to standardize the process. This is whereby business as a model being introduced, like European Quality Awards, Malcolm Burgess National Quality Awards, Deming Quality Awards being introduced. Even in Malaysia, we have Prime Minister Quality Award. This during this period of Industry 3.0. And now we have moving towards Industry 4.0, and the present. So this is basically where they integrate cyber physical system, cyber physical interface, automate the working environment. We have automated processes, machine learn to learn, what we call it, artificial intelligence. Not Azman Idris, not Anwar Ibrahim, but artificial intelligence. That's also AI. So Quality 4.0 is associated with Industry 4.0. So with regard to Quality 4.0, the activity here is more on digitalization to optimize signal feedbacks and process adjustment. Quality shift from process operator to process engineer. Process designers. And then machine learning to manage their own quality, and also the productivity. How you are following? Yeah. How you still following me? Okay. Okay. So now let's discuss about the Industry 4.0. What are the components? What are the pillars for Industry 4.0? There's some of the components here, or the pillars. Big data, in IoT, robots and AGV, additive manufacturing, augmented reality, design, cybersecurity, cloud computing, vertical and horizontal integration. This is the pillars of Industry 4.0. How about the technology? Technology of Industry 4.0. So some of the technologies associated with Industry 4.0: smart manufacturing, robust networks, cloud computing, IT security, embedded system, cyber physical system, and so on. So some of this technology also applicable to in Quality 4.0. I will explain later on. So this their relationship, the interconnection. And then based on this survey, based on the finding by SIRIM, they audited about 336 companies at the time, in 2015. And the purpose of these studies is to identify at what level of industry this company, whether it's Industry 2, 3, or 4. So this is their findings. They found out that this SMEs, a lot of investment in new machine were done without much consideration for full automation or integration. Many standalone and not much intelligent end connection. So they purchase, they install the equipment, but it's standalone. They don't install equipment that communicate with the other equipment. They don't install machine that communicate with the other machine, basically. So it's not much intelligent and connection. And then the level of digitalization and use of technology for Industry 4.0, like for robots, IoT, additive manufacturing, were very low at the time. Yeah. The use of automated machine increased production output. Yeah, they realized that, but the reduction in workforce was not substantial in H1 numbers. So because we being redeployed. And then participation from SMEs in automation program is still low due to lack of knowledge. They still, because of lack of knowledge, they want to invest in automation program. Companies that implement automation systems lack collaboration with universities. They don't collaborate with universities or research institute or even technology partners to exploit the full potential of automation. So this is based on the funding in 2015. Okay, now let's look at the studies by BI Intelligent, how important IoT here in Industry 4.0. So this is their estimation at the time. So we see the trend here, the topmost line here. This is IoT devices. Yeah, for example, like IT devices and the smartphone down there. Yeah, so more and more devices being introduced. So the demand for IT devices is getting bigger and bigger, and the growth is exponential, in fact. Yeah. So everything now associated with IoT. I remember when I moved into my house about 20 years ago. So I installed alarm system. I can manage my alarm system by using my handphone. Yeah. Whether I want to switch on, whether I want to check whether this room doors open or not, or the windows open or not, by using my handphones. Yeah. Even nowadays, you can switch on your air conditioner, yeah, remote on and off by using your handphone. So the trend is more and more devices on IoT being introduced. Yeah. So now, with handphone, you can travel throughout the whole world. Yeah. If Asia, the logo is what? Everybody can fly, right? If it's second OEM a long time ago, everybody can study or something like that. Yeah? Correct me if I'm wrong. Eh? But nowadays, by handphone, everybody can travel. Yeah. I want just want to share with you. Yeah. Last October, I went to Osaka with my wife and my son. Yeah. So we do the booking, we do the ticket booking, rail pass booking, the hotel booking, all online. Yeah. And then when we reach the hotel in Osaka, yeah, when we check in, nobody there. So the check-in time is 3 o'clock above. So there's an equipment there, there's a machine there, you have to register, yeah, and you have to take photo. There's something like scanner, camera, you have to take your photo, and then you can enter your room with the password and so on. So everything digitalized. Yeah. I don't see any people except the housekeeper, the cleaner, housekeeping people. So very less human interaction. Yeah, all done online. Yeah, even the billing, all done through online services. Situation. So very less human interaction. Now let's see which industry see the biggest benefit from the IoT investment. As you can see from the chart here, industrial manufacturing got the top more nearly 20% of the respondents say that they will gain from this IoT, one of the technology under Industry 4.0. Okay. Now we talk about what are the tools for quality 4.0. Well, I think getting warmer here. Yeah.
Sorry, Doctor.
Yeah.
May I interrupt you? Maybe you go further. Maybe we just want to maybe on the second question before you go further. On the because thank you for your comprehensive explanation of how this concept interconnected. It is clear how they form the backbone of cohesive quality framework in the modern industry. So back to actually my second question. Maybe you have explained some of it. Building on this understanding, I'd like to focus on the practical side of implementation. So my question, actually based on SIRIM experience in assisting organization toward Industry 4.0 and Quality 4.0, what are the common barriers that they normally face during the implementation? Maybe you can add more on this. Maybe you have explained some.
I just go to the slide and then we explain. Yeah, I you don't mind.
Okay.
So this is the basic the tools of the Quality 4.0, artificial intelligence, big data, blockchain, deep learning, enabling technologies, machine learning, and data science. IT people know this subject very well, But as a quality professional, we also need to understand what these tools, because it's also applicable to us. With regards the most common obstacle faced by the organization during implementation of 4.0 as discovered by SIRIM, because we try to help about 28 companies toward Industry 4.0, and at the same time we want to implement Quality 4.0 technologies. So the first obstacle that we observe is resistance to change, basically. Similar, even ISO 1000, QQM, and so on. This is become the hindrance for the company to change, to move on towards Quality 4.0. Organizations are generally complacent with the routine, what they do. They are comfortable what we do every day. When it is new in their operation, they will surely find it difficult to accept, and because of the need to learn new things, because they have to learn new things. For example, in the Quality 4.0, they have to learn IoT, they have to learn machine vision control, and so on. So some companies just let them because of that. And then another point is lack of skill and capabilities. Organizations normally they are not very confident in their ability to execute digital transformation and automation through Quality 4.0 because of lack of competent staff. They don't have the inclusive staff to operate Quality 4.0. This is number 2 of the observation that we make. And then lack of accessibility. Because for Quality 4.0, you need a good network, Wi-Fi, and so on. Some organizations have a problem with accessibility. They cannot get access to the internet due to various reasons. And one of them is geographical coverage. If your company is very remote, far from the town, for example, then you'll be difficult to communicate through internet and so on. This will lead to their unwillingness to accept the technology integration. Because it's very difficult for us to get connected. So not any places in Malaysia got Wi-Fi and so on, or internet access, so they're reluctant because of this. For example, like wood furniture industries, they are very much located near the remote area, so access to the internet is a problem. Another thing is financial constraint, because Quality 4.0 requires investment in digital transformation, such as digital SOPs. Some company they have to pay a lot of money just to invest on documents management control, to have a digital SOPs, to install machine vision quality control or predictive quality. So for the SMEs, they just like them to invest because it's costly for them. And lack of familiarity with technology. They are not familiar with technology. So this is one of the hindrances why they do want to proceed on Quality 4.0. And lastly, because of top management, top management commitment. So the lack of understanding of they don't really invest on Quality 4.0 technology. I hope that answers your question.
Okay.
So shall I proceed to the next slide? Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Azman, for providing us with the clarity of the challenges organization face during the implementation. So it is clear that overcoming this barrier requires a thoughtful and a strategic approach. Okay, moving to my next question, Dr. Azman.
Yeah.
Considering your experience, particularly in supporting small medium enterprise (SME), is there any model or step-by-step approach that SME can adopt as a guide to implement Quality 4.0?
Yeah.
So what they should do as the first step, second step, and so on. Yeah, Dr. Azman.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Azmi, for the question. Interesting question. So the question is there a model? Is there a step-by-step approach that we can adopt for the SMEs? Yes, we do have. When we assist these 28 companies into SIRIM, they have developed, they call it Total Quality Fast Track model to assist these SMEs towards Industry 4.0, same time Quality 4.0. I have a slide here. Maybe I can share with you. Yeah, this is the step. So I can share with you. Yeah, this the model that I talk about. They call it Total Classification Model. For those MKM students, I think those who have attended the TKM module, I'm sure probably you have gone through this model. So we make use of this model to help the SMEs implementing Industry 4.0 and also Quality 4.0. Starting with 5S, the very basic. Yeah, if even the because this is the first step for the companies. If even the very basic 5S they cannot implement, then don't talk about automation or bigger thing, because this is the simplest form to ensure that your factories is very clean, tidy, and so on. And then the next step will be standard management system. So normally we encourage them to go for ISO 9000. Yeah, if they are in the industries of aerospace, then we encourage them to go towards IATF 9100. If they are involved in automotive, then go to IATF 16949 and so on. So the standard is very much based to the what type of industries they are involved. Yeah. The next level will be maybe lean management, quality, productivity, team, and total. So along the way, yeah, for example, when you implement ISO 1000, we encourage them at the time, why not you go for digital or smarter standard management system, quality management system. You mean digitalize your system, procedures, everything, in soft copy rather than hard copy, the records. So we introduce the parallel as we introduce ISO 1000. And then for same time, if we advise them what automation to be. That's suitable for them, because we actually at the time we have a team from research department involved in call it advanced manufacturing center. They will assist the company in terms of selecting all the equipment to have a system with sensors, and so on. So this is the approach. I think for Malaysian companies, this is our advice. Rather than you go straight away towards a bigger thing like Industry 4.0, why not you go step by step? Yeah, you upgrade your level of industry from maybe currently maybe level 2 to a level 3 and then level 4. Of course, if you have money, you can straight to level 4. Yeah, Industry 4.0. But if you're a small company, we have limited funding, so that is our advice. And then, okay, I hope answer the question. These are the standards that I mentioned, that you can use this standard to implement Industry 4.0 together with another standards, because SIRIM introduced another standard, we call it standard on Industry 4.0. So with this model, we should provide step by step, and then with the requirement of Industry 4.0, combination of these two standards, then we have a better approach of implementing Industry 4.0 or Quality 4.0. I hope I answered the question.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Azman, for outlining such a practical and structured approach especially for small medium enterprise to implement Quality 4.0. So your detailed explanation highlights how even a smaller organization can successfully navigate this transition by taking a clear, manageable step. So it's encouraging to see how this model empower business to build a stronger system, integrate best practice, and also embrace change. So talking about integration and change, let's move to the role of technology. Dr. Azman, my next question is how the digital technologies can make our quality management system smarter, as well as us. Okay.
Maybe I can relate with one of the slides here. So I just run through. This is how a company apply quality 4.0 technologies in their production, R&D, and so on. Because of limitation of the time, we cannot go in detail. Let me see. I have a slide on. Okay, slide on. Okay. When you talk about smarter QMS, we are talking about digital standard operational procedures. Yeah. To provide instruction for manual and automated tasks, and also function as guide for safe work practice. This is one part of it. But as mentioned by Dr. Azmi, there's another aspect which I have some, in case somebody asks, I will prepare some chart on what we're doing by smarter quality management system. Yeah. I hope I have this slide to show you. Oh yeah, I missed this one. So by having smarter quality management, it means of data quality. Yeah, we're talking about data quality. It become faster, better information for processes because information integrated to get access much easier. Yeah, you don't have to wait for people because it automatically display on your screen, on your laptop or your computers, and then you can analyze. And then we talk this for the smarter. We're talking about information sharing. Yeah. So you share the data, whether it is needed or wherever it's needed and when it's needed. The people, the employees, the staff share the data among themselves so that they can make a fast decision. Speed, in terms of smarter QMS, we're talking about speed. Reduce everything. You try to reduce inspection, test control, root cause, corrective action, and so on. Because some of these processes will be taken over by the machine. Some inspection, test. Instead of quality inspector, now the machine do the inspection. If the production is very high volume, definitely inspector can do it. He cannot do it alone. So machine will help faster. In terms of cost of quality, so the company invest in quality as cost of poor quality is limited in order to eliminate failure cost, for example. So this is what I call it smarter QMS. And then into skills. So with the skill, we move from reactive to predictive tools and skill. Rather than you do the corrective action, like the normal QMS, where somebody audit your company and they find out there are a lot of FIs. So now we are moving from reactive to predictive to make use of this quality 4.0 tool to predict what will happen. Rather than it's happening, then you take the action. So this is some of these key technologies that can make your QMS much smarter. I hope I answered that question, Dr. Azmi.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. Azman, for highlighting how digital technologies can transform quality management system into smarter, more adaptable system. So your perspective on how this tool enhance decision-making efficiency and even our own capabilities in managing quality are truly valuable. So it is clear that the technology is not just an enabler, but a driver of the innovation in quality management. So now, as we look beyond of this development, what next after quality 4.0? Because the current trend indicate that some organizations are moving toward industry 5.0. Is it quality 5.0 to be the next revolution in quality.
Yeah.
That's
It's an interesting question. Yeah. What's next after 4.0? Yeah. What's next from after quality 4.0? Will be quality 5.0. Yeah. I do believe that sooner or later they will come up with the terminology quality 5.0. Even though when I read through journals and I can't find a word quality for 5.0. But the words industry 4.0 is already there. Yeah. Some organizations are moving towards industry 5.0. When they talk about industry 4.0, they talk about more human environment. And we talk about sustainability. So they associate industry 4.0 with sustainability and resilience. How to make sure that the industries, the manufacturing industries, can sustain the business, can sustain the environment through these SDG goals and ESG. I'm sure you're familiar with ESG, environmental, social, governance. Yeah. So this initiative is very much related to Industry 5.0. Yeah, to have not only Industry 4.0 plus Industry 4.0 plus all this ESG sustainability resilience. So later on, they will introduce in order to support this Industry 4.0, they need Quality 4.0. So I predict maybe for the components of Quality 5.0 will be like standards, standard related to ESG, for example, or technology related to ESG. Eco-labeling, for example, is related to environment. So now we have still on SA 8000 related to social accountability. Yeah? So then now we have a GI reporting for ESG. For example, SIRIM, they come up with standard 50, standard 55, standard 56, all related to ESG. So the industry are moving toward that sustainability requirements to make sure the products, the services that you offer will not affect the environment, will not affect the people surrounding us. For example, if you are involved in plantation, you make sure the plantation does not disrupt the orang-orang the kampung people, orang asli, for example, around the plantation, to make sure the wildlife is protected and so on. So this is the trend from Industry 4.0 to 5.0. I'm sure there will be a trend from Quality 4.0 towards Quality 5.0. So as a quality professional, or as a student for Master Quality Management, I'm sure you will be taught on this standards. When I look through your module on quality system and standard, subject on ESG is already there. Yeah. Currently, I am revising a module for TKM to include Quality 4.0 because it's the latest trend. Yeah, I already included. I have reviewed the modules, and I will include this Quality 4.0 subjects in the module. So those who participate in this Master Quality Management from OEM, definitely you will get the latest technology or trend in terms of quality. Yeah, because OEM and SIRIM, we have a collaboration, a good collaboration on delivering this Master Quality Management. That's why SIRIM will give input from their experience, because SIRIM consultants, they do directly, they involve directly with the industries, they help directly industries, and they get inputs based on their experience, they transfer that knowledge to Master of Quality Management. That's why I'm sure those who are attending this Master Quality Management from OEM, they will learn the practical, the real life example, the case studies, all based on the actual studies. I hope that answered the question, Dr. Azmi.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. Azman, for sharing your perspective on the exciting possibilities beyond Quality 4.0. So it's fascinating to imagine how the shift toward Industry 5.0 and concept like Quality 5.0 could redefine the role of quality management in promoting collaboration between humans and also advanced technology.
Yeah. True.
So
Yeah.
now, I think we will proceed with the question and answer with
that's right.
our audience because our time quite short.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Azman, for sharing your expertise and insight. Now I would
Thank
like
you.
to open the floor
Mm-hmm.
to our audience. Mostly of them is our student and our prospect
Okay, good. Yeah.
for our Q&A sessions.
Mm-hmm.
If you have any question for Dr. Azman
Mm-hmm.
regarding the topic, so you may post the question or you may ask directly.
Yeah.
Yes, I have question.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Azman.
Thank you.
Before that, I just want to tell you all that I'm from the healthcare background.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now I'm looking at this quality 4.0. It's more on the products, right? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
what about how to apply it in a hospital environment? Because you see, in hospital we have MSQH, we have GCI. In fact, now we are also going for this ESG 5.0. Okay.
ESG.
Yeah. So now this is the question how we apply 4.0. You see, when you apply 4.0, you won't be using any more human. Okay. So another question is, what will happen if, let's say, a lot of people no more job? People will be jobless. Will they? Is the government even do a research, to mitigate this matter? If you apply this all robotic, nobody will have job anymore. Yeah. So this is the one. Okay. Thirdly, when you apply 4.0 all robotic, you see, when hospital is a connection, human and human. So how can that be, helpful? With this quality 4.0. Yeah, that's my question. 3 questions. Yeah.
Oh yeah, a lot. Yeah, a lot. Thank you for the question. I try to dissect it. Okay. That's the question that you just asked. Also related to this slide, basically. Yeah. There will be a skill disruption. Yeah. What happened? For example, in healthcare industry, suddenly you introduce a quality 4.0. I said they may afraid that they may be some of the position will be no more there, jobless and something like that, or they will be redeployed. Let's look at the side here. Yeah. For example, the QC, quality control and root cause causation. This activity will be carried out by operators rather than an inspector. They will be carried out by operators and frontline. And QA, they will more towards monitoring the big picture, the big process, rather than conducting product audits and so on. Quality inspection will be done by all. Everybody will be involved in the inspection, but less to do because the inspection will be done by the machine, the equipments, and this is what we call it Lean, Six Sigma, and on Six Sigma, because the process they monitor themselves, they check themselves, and they do the correction. And quality planning we require expertise from quality professionals to identify control loops, develop these apps. This is designed for Six Sigma, quality-based design, and design. Okay, coming back to your question. So for the healthcare industry, if you follow the step according to the total quality model that I just suggested just now, let's say you have a 5S in place. So the next step will be standard-based management system. So if you haven't got, you try to have it your system, or you follow MQH system. Definitely you need procedures. Can you utilize these procedures? This is the second step after having 5S. So let your system digitalize your procedures, your instruction. So instead of having hard copies, so your, for example, the healthcare workers, the nurses, the doctors, they have all this in their notepad or iPad or laptop or computer, the instruction. So not every processes can be replaced by human, by machine. So human touch still there. I remember my wife. She's expert in expert system artificial intelligence. One of his project is her project. Her project is on hypertension in pregnancies. So they make use the knowledge of the doctor, and they come up with the system whereby you just key in the input and you know what's hypertension the person having right now. So basically, is the system will replace doctor function, but still we need the knowledge of human. Yeah, it cannot be the best can deliver medical, still the human being. Yeah, can diagnose, because they can diagnose beyond the machine. Yeah. Even though now we have a smarter chat GPT and so on, but they cannot replace human thinking. Yeah. So the challenge is now how to make ourselves sense better than sensors. This is the challenge for the quality professional. For example, the machine, the equipment will sense whether this product is within the limit or out of the limit. But we as human being must learn how to be better than the sensor itself. So this challenge. Yeah. So in the case of healthcare industries, you develop your the community system, all in a detail. You detail your process, and you try to automate the equipment, the machine as much as possible. For example, registration. If your customer service, you can use the system to remind your customers that you are due for appointment, for example. Yeah. Very few hospitals doing that. Yeah. That, for example, you have the patient need a regular checkup, but they are not being reminded by the hospital, the providing the services. Why not the system trigger, the auto trigger, yeah, to the customer through email, through WhatsApp, through handphones and so on, that is it due for this date you did. So this is business, man. Yeah, for the hospital due to automation. Yeah, or how you monitor your patient can be automated. It can be done, or through using of IoT and so on. I hope you can answer partly of your question, because you have 3 parts. I can remember the last part. What is it?
Okay, the last part is how it affect the people of Malaysia. Maksudnya, if let's say a lot of automation going on, you create jobless in Malaysia. Yeah. So how to you implement the automation, but at the same time, people handle it. Jadi tak adalah orang tak ada kerja di Malaysia. So people getting more. Kalau tak ada kerja, how? Yeah. See, the government have to think of this also. I mean, you're talking about Japan, yes, because you see, Japan people, diorang punya perkembangan manusia is very slow if you compare to Malaysia.
Okay. So what happened to the people, jobless people, for example? If all the job being taken away by the robots, maybe it's happening in Japan, yeah. Because number one, because their aging population and the numbers of person you see. Okay, we talk about Malaysia. What happened to our Malaysian citizen? Yeah? So the employees are organized, for example, in particular in the healthcare industries. So what needed now is you have to reskill your staff or the employees of your company towards quality 4.0. Yeah. So that they can support quality 4.0 initiative. For example, you train the staff to have the skill of collaboration. Yeah. How to develop the capability to work with others, how to collaborate with others, processes, for example, and to develop processes that are not just effective but mid-spec, but also efficient in terms of quality control, quality assurance. So train your staff to be data analytics. This can be employed, but their skill will be different. What I'm trying to say, so they more towards a data analytic type of people, ability to separate which fake data, which is real data, and so on. This part of data analytic, and they need to be reskilled towards working in digital environment, with little documentation at all. All things are digital, so you need to retrain your staff how you to utilize this and to deploy to use the computation through computer and so on. Yeah? And then you need to have this skill of efficient fast audits. Yeah? So retrain your staff how to do audits through web, for example, yeah? Done through website, through web, yeah, through networking and so on. So this skill needed. Yeah? Otherwise, you have the companies have to think other suitable job, yeah, because of destructive quality 4.0 skill. Because of having quality 4.0, they will disrupt, yeah, they disrupt your skill. So the company should be prepared for that. But for the organization, because see, the owners of the company, the businessman, they think about the bottom line, yeah, how to get your services, how you get your product more quality, more efficient, more customer friendly, to provide customer satisfaction. This is their purpose of their business. So they cannot run away on quality 4.0 if they want to catch with their competitors. I give you an example of current situation right now between the China electric vehicles and the German electric vehicles. What happened now? Yeah, Volkswagen, VW, they have operation in China, they have operation in Germany, so they have to close their operation in China because they cannot compete with China. Yeah, why? Because China. One of the reasons is because they can produce a cheaper EV as compared to Volkswagen, even though they have plant in China. Now the Europeans start buying towards electric vehicles from China. BYD, for example, slowly they are overtaking Tesla. If you notice, about a few days ago, Tesla is reducing the price from more than 200,000 now to 170,000 for their model. So they cannot compete. So they have to reduce the price in order to compete with the China product, because the product from China, the EV product from China is very attractive, cheaper, of high quality, with the modern screen and so on. They are very good at this infotainment and so on, with the features. Yeah, so the younger people, the younger generation, they prefer that type of features. So similarly, in our service, yeah, whether we like it or don't like it, we have to change, yeah, from the old conventional approach to a new approach using this all the quality 4.0 or industry 4.0 technology, IoT and so on. Yeah, for example, if you're in healthcare industry, you should be the patient should be able to check in through their handphone. Yeah, I give you an example here. From a Selim point of view, we have this experience when we introduce, when we detailize our processes, because it's directive from the top management that every department, every subsidiaries must detailize their processes. See, in order to really have a digital function, the direction should be from the top management. So what happened? In the case of Selim, one of the subsidiary of Selim, we try to detailize this operation. Yeah, from receiving inquiries up to delivery of the training, up to the delivery of consultancy, up to the delivery of certificates. Everything through internet, e-quotation, yeah, e-receipt and e-certificates, e-learning material and so on. Similarly, yeah, for healthcare. So why not? Those for example, because of automation, they're being deployed to other areas. Why not they will involve in, for example, designing of apps for the hospital, for example, or monitoring through the dashboard of the services. So can they come up with apps that the patient can check in, can register, can monitor their schedule through online using IoT and so on. So something that we have to think about it. So this is an example about Selim. Yeah? You can check the schedule, list of training. You can pay the fees all online. Yeah, and you can attend whether you want to have a live online training or you can have your free time. Time you free, then you attend the training through the pre-recorded training. You can have it, both methods. Yeah, beside the normal in class at the hotel and so on, but you can go live online training, and then at the end you get your e-certificates. So the whole process are digitalized basically. So during the COVID time, it's very useful. So actually, COVID-19, that's a good aspect of it. We try to digitalize our services. So we operate from home rather than we operate at the company sites. I hope that answers a little bit about your question, Madam. Yeah.
Oh yes. Thank you very much, Dr. Azman. Very good.
Can we take other question from the audience? Any other question? Any question? Okay. Since there is no other question from the audience, maybe last question, Dr. Azman.
Okay.
So from me, speaking directly to our audience of UM students and also prospect, let's consider their journey into the future of manufacturing and quality management. So what advice would you offer to them in terms of preparing for the challenges and also opportunities that lie ahead?
Okay, good question, Dr. Azmi. I don't know, but are you seeing the slide that I'm showing right now? Or is it moving?
Yeah, moving.
Okay. Because this is we got the skills, the new skills. I just mentioned just now, for if you are a student or intend to be student for Master of Quality Management, and then you are thinking about your career in your companies as quality manager, later on quality director, and so on. For the future, we're talking about the future now. In fact, the last 2 days, I become the panel for final year student. Some of the project is very smart. They start mentioning about artificial intelligence, automation, because their factory, their companies are, applying that technology already in the company. So here, I would like to advise for those interested in Master Quality Management or those are currently pursuing quality management. This is the subjects, one of the subjects that you should learn to ensure that you are equipped with the latest knowledge. That's why OM they engage SIRIM, because they simply give the feedback on what going on in the industry, because SIRIM they always develop new standards. So they in doing so they have to interact with the industries, with the universities, with the researchers and so on before they come up with standards. So they get the latest input from the industries, latest input from the consumer, then they can compile, become a standard. So that knowledge being transferred to MKM modules. That is the beauty of MKM. You cannot find out from other university, only in UEM or in OEM. So this knowledge, the latest knowledge on quality, for example, 4.0, 5.0, in that moment 5.0, industry 4.0. I mentioned just now about ESG. It's already included in your quality system standards module. So you got the rest. You got the fresh, the latest knowledge on the industry requirement on sustainability. So my advice for those still not sure whether they want to go through Master of Quality Management or to pursue another master, a different area, I strongly recommend you to participate in this Master Quality Management, because you will learn the latest technology, latest knowledge that apply not only in your area of quality, but can be also applied for various type of industries. If you get knowledge, quality professional, on top of that, you will get certified quality manager, certified quality professional from SIRIM. If you pass your exam, you attended the module and pass the exam, attended the training, additional training, you will get additional certificate from SIRIM. That competency is very much useful if to any type of industry. You want to go to service industries, you got a lead auditor certificate from SIRIM. You go to manufacturing industry, you have this. You can use the same certificate or competency. So it's very, very, very useful. So I strongly recommend you all, those who are still not sure whether they want to take MKM or not, you should take MKM. Otherwise, you'll be left behind. When we talk about IoT, we talk about Industry 4.0, or we talk about all this Quality 4.0, you will be left behind. So to keep yourself updated, MKM is one of the approach.
Okay. Okay, Dr. Azman, thank you for providing valuable advice to our OUM student and also prospect. You have highlighted the importance of technical skills and also experience, staying updated, being open to change and seeking diverse experiences. So this approach is crucial for them to excel in their dynamic fields of quality management. So we have, I think we take a last question from the chat box. Can we have? So you quick answer from Dr. Azman. Okay? Last question. So far from Basira, from North Basira. So for us, or meaning our generation, would you suggest which job field sector the most secure or still can be sustained throughout this AI wave?
Can you repeat again?
So, okay. Would you suggest which job field sector the most secure or still can be sustained throughout this artificial intelligence wave?
Okay. This is my observation, right? So, because I got my kids, my son graduated in IT, and my son graduated from mechanical engineering. My son graduated in IT, get employed much faster, easier. Offers for many companies. But for my son graduated in mechanical engineering, both from the same universities, I don't want to tell the university, but difficult to get a job. And then my son have to be trained in quality. Imagine, for mechanical engineering, then I suggested to him that why not you take ISO 1000 training, and later on you attend this internal audit training, maybe you can become an auditor, and with this additional certificate, maybe you go for interview, they look at, you have this basic training on ISO 1000, because ISO 1000 is becoming very common. But nowadays, when we talk about ISO 1000, if you go to a company and they ask, have you got any certificate on ISO? They will surprise. Or have the company got ISO 1000? You also be surprised. Kenapa dia tak ada ISO 1000? Because it's a norm. It's a norm for the companies now to have ISO 1000. So I asked my son, why not you attend this training? Probably you get a job. And it's true. After having this certificate, she managed to get the job. And now he become the compliance officer for a company. But my son with the IT degree, from the same university, keep on hopping to one job to another job, becoming better. So currently, those with the IT background is much better. But for those without IT background, this is my suggestion, you must equip yourself with this additional competency, in order to be relevant. If you want to work with a company which was Quality 4.0 or Industry 4.0, you must anticipate what are the technology or what are the competencies needed so that you may secure a job at that particular organization, for example. If the company implementing ISO 1000, so why not you equip yourself with ISO 9000 knowledge, ISO 9000 auditing skill. For example, those students in MKM, you will be equipped with auditing techniques through your auditor training. It is very useful. And then a bigger picture, you'll be trained on TTM assessment criteria. So another useful competency which is applicable throughout the whole organization, to any sectors. You want to audit, to give a overview of quality practices in your company, ISO 9000 is not enough. So you need the skill of TQM to have this overall view to assess not only ISO, you assess the practices, the financial aspect, the performance, quality cost, the human aspect, the employee satisfaction, the customer satisfaction, holistic picture of quality itself. So you need TQM skill. So this is a skill that needed. So what I recommend here, up to which industry that you want. There's no simple answer that, oh, this will do work for this industry, this will do for another. But currently IT people are really in demand. Yeah. But at the field, they can develop the skill. Yeah, they can skill to be data analytics. Yeah. So you're a mechanical engineer, you learn on data analytics so that you can apply data analytics to your organization. This is my advice.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Azman. We come to the end of our coffee talk sessions. So ladies and gentlemen, as we wrap up this insightful sessions, so I want to express our heartfelt thanks to Dr. Muhammad Azman Idris for sharing his expertise on the quality 4.0 and its impact on the transformative potentials. So your expertise has provided valuable guidance for understanding and preparing for the future of quality management. Big thank to you and to our audience also for the engaging question and also active participation during this Q&A. So your involvement has truly enriched our discussion. So as we end, let's carry forward the spirit of continuous learning and adaptability. So the future in quality management is promising. And with the right mindset and skill, we were ready for the opportunities ahead. So, so to audience, you may register because the link also provided in our chat box. Okay. Thank you all for being a part of this coffee talk. Wishing you success in your journey. Goodbye and take care. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera.
Waalaikumsalam.
InsyaAllah.
Thank you, Dr. Azmi. Thank you.
Thank you.